Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome back to House of Many Doors, where we are in a region of the house that I really don't like. I don't like any of the civilizations here in this northern corner, and I want to go through them as quickly as possible. We just dealt with the Queen of Harlequin, disgusting person that she is, and so we're going to Lishan because it's a place that we have never been to, and I'm sure it won't be horrifying like the rest of this place. But who knows, maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe I will be shocked and amazed at something good coming out of this place. Ugh. Ideally, if it's not part of the Chimeran Empire, it probably will be fine. But I'm not sure that it isn't part of the Chimeran Empire, so... well, we'll see. We shall see. Ah! Congratulations. We need a gunner? You're a gunner now. Isn't that lovely? Whoever is new here. Also, hey, we have brothers here. Joachim and Frank. Neat. And one more to the south. And let's see what Lishan is. I mean, I shouldn't say the only thing we did last episode was go to Harlequin. We also found Chaga. Which, seemed familiar, actually, but... well. It was a lovely place. Ooh. Yeah, nothing useful. Glimpses of other worlds. Bah, humbug, balderdash, etc. Ooh. The streets are smoke and rubble, a klaxon is sounding, and every few minutes a distant explosion rocks the floor. All around you, red banners are flying, anti-Chimer graffiti blankets every wall that's still standing. Perfect. Gather news, no one here is interested in updating you on recent events. You'll have to rely on observation. The war between loyalists and rebels continues. Another mass of civilians have been killed in crossfire and a few soldiers. Occasionally, one side captures the street from the others. Well, missives from a city divided. Wander the bombed streets. Keep your guard up, though. You end up sitting around a campfire in a bombed-out shell of a building, listening to rebel soldiers sing and play guitar while mortars streak overhead. The rousing song is all about a fair maid of Lishan, captured by a mad and scheming emperor. The hero comes to rescue her, but ends up tearing her in half in a tug-of-war with the villain. Despite its grim subject, the song is exceedingly bawdy. You miss parts of the song as nearby buildings explode. After a particularly floor-shaking strike, the soldiers reluctantly pack up and return to their posts. But I can't support them at all? Like, is there a shop I can shop at? Yeah, that seems kinda dumb when I actually, say it out loud, but... I mean, there might have been. You never know. I can't go to the east. Huh. Okay, I'm kinda curious about that, actually. North. Is there something locked off to the east of there? Curious. Well, doesn't seem to be. Odd. Anyway, going up to Buzzard's Omen because, might as well gather as much news as possible. And we'll go from there. Well, I say we'll go from there. Actually, probably gonna go to the Chimeran Emperor. Oh dear. Nope. Yeah. Just want to go up. Actually, I don't really care. Well, oh well. I'm going up now. I was like, I need to explore on places I haven't explored yet. And that's unfortunate, but oh well. C'est la vie. Come on. Get moving. That might have been something, but oh well. Don't care enough to go back. Let's see what we got. Oh. Possible loot of some kind? No, just more cultist paraphernalia, which I really should start selling. Frankly, I should start selling all the stuff I have, but I mean, what if it comes in useful somewhere, huh? Gather us some news. Buzz's Omen is exactly one newspaper, which offers only obscene pictures and propaganda. You'll have to travel the bars. Feud between the Septuagants and the Gutterguts have erupted into violence. New bars opened on Stranger's Way. Fair enough. Let's wander these streets. Every building is screaming for your attention, yet everyone looks the same as the last. We've done this before, but sure, visit a casino. Need to bet on red, alright. Okay. Curious. The casino's full of blinking lights and clanging bells and tired people throwing chips onto tables with all the enthusiasm of an accountant filing paperwork. One of the roulette tables is free. As you approach it, you notice that a bedraggled old man has followed you into the casino from the street outside. He grins up at you, hopefully, revealing a crowded set of yellowed teeth. "Fortune teller," he whispers, handing you a business card. "We're banned from casinos, so keep quiet about it. Listen, you need to bet on red, okay? I saw it in the dancing of candle smoke. Let's examine this business card of his. Seems handwritten and wonkily cut out from a larger piece of card. Magnificent Leonard reads the card, or Leonard, rather. Fortune teller, dreamwalker, seer and visionary, proprietor of cards and nards. The best store in town. Motto, yes, we sell novelty penises. Red, whispers the magnificent Leonard. Trust me. Yeah, sure, why not? Bet 200 on red. Sorry, it's black. Raking the chips away, the fortune teller coughs. Sometimes the fates are mysterious, he says. He hurries away, lifting his robe above his sangles. Better luck next time. Better luck next time indeed. Alright, let's go shopping real quick. Fuel sounds useful. Godsmoke's vial, though. I could sell it here. Probably not the best choice. There's probably better deals out there. And, occultist paraphernalia. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of all of ours. Ghost dice, I don't really have any use for at this point. And toad skin, I'll keep it. Tempting, but no. Leave. West of the Purple City. North? Oh. Nothing but locked doors. You've almost reached the edge of the unlocked house. Gotcha. East it is. East, and we'll deal with the matter of Chimer. Well, we'll hope to deal with the matter of Chimer, I should say. Never know what RNG will do to us. Yay! Hooch. Delightful. Sometimes fate has terrible booze in mind. Bah. I'm gonna have to look up where to get arcane grimoires. Because I need them. Need them to get ourselves that membership into the Poet Knights, and then afterwards, well, here, just blinding hooch. Enjoy it. But no. After that, we can finally get our guard captain. Oh, what the devil is his name? Balsamic, yes. Tybalt Balsamic. Can get him training, which I hope helps him. Gather our news. And... there you are. An expedition into the heart of the Labyrinth City. But before we do that, then, explore the Maze City. You'll need a compass, a candle, and a pistol with a single bullet in the chamber. What's Chimer's will on this poor fellow who seems to be dying? Yeah, we'll just shoot him dead. You raise your pistol and shoot the poor patchwork between the eyes. He expires with a sigh. Stone faces mutter darkly. Leave. Won't worry about that. It's probably fine. It's probably nothing. The court of the Ragged Emperor, though. patchwork soldiers guard the doors of the palace, but they let you pass without bothering to check your credentials. Perhaps you can compete for the Emperor's favor. I think we already have that, but sure. Attempt to find this Emperor. You eventually discover the Ragged Emperor out on the balcony, surrounded by sickeningly obsequious courtiers. Be as frank and forthright as possible. Hail, Emperor, I hope you're in good health. The Emperor stares at you with hollow-eyed irritation. Who are you, he snaps. Get out of my sight. The courtiers jeer. On the bright side, you doubt the Emperor will remember this tomorrow, but his courtiers will. Oh, chances. An expedition into the heart of the labyrinth city. Ah, dear, and this is all a repetition, isn't it? So it is. The Emperor's assigned a trio of patchwork soldiers to accompany you, a woman with the head of a rhinoceros, a man with human eyes above a dog's snout, and a hideous agglomeration of too many parts to name. They don't give their name, so you mentally nickname them Rhino, Dogface, and Stew. 500 years ago, Chimer was a metropolis, gurgles Stew through one of its mouths. But by the time the Emperor invaded, it was dying. Just a few thousand souls picking their way around an empty city built for millions. The walls of Chimer's streets are covered in watching faces, some sullen, some silently shrieking. Their eyes follow you as you walk. It's said that you can talk to the city itself if you reach its center, rumbles Rhino. Yeah. How did they die, by the way? No one really knows, says Stu, six of its eyes swivel to focus on you. The rest flit nervously to and fro. Some say plague, some say evil spirits, some say the governor. Yeah, who was the Emperor before he came to the house, by the way? Forbidden to speak of it, you say? Interesting question, says Stu brightly. Some say that. We're forbidden to speak of it, snaps Rhino. Stu quails from her and shuts all its mouths. And how did the Emperor take over Chimer? He came from another world, leading an army of disciples to find the secret of immortality, says Stu. Chimer was easily taken. There were so few citizens left, and they lacked a leader. After that, he marched to Harlequin. Harlequin did not submit so easily. It took 3 sieges. By that time, half the disciples were dead, and the Emperor was in need of new servants. This is when the first patchwork was manufactured in the grotesquerie. Fall silent and attempt to make your way to the city's center. Excellent. Where's he going? Asks Rhino suddenly. The dog-faced patchwork man is nowhere to be seen. The stone faces are whispering, urging you this way and that. The bronze bells toll, the streets twist and change beneath your feet. When you look back, you don't recognize the way you came. Rhino attempts to draw along the wall, but one of the stone faces eats her chalk. Luckily, you've studied the histories of Chimer closely. The oldest histories of Chimer before it was conquered by the Emperor talk of how citizens used to navigate. The faces would whisper directions to true citizens, and whisper falsehoods to traitors and enemies. You listen carefully to where the faces tell you go in the opposite direction. Oh dear. Portentous dreams, though. You saw this place once, in a dream. You feel half mad. But you remember this place. You dreamed your way through here once. You drift the streets as though in a trance. You're struck by how few citizens actually live in Chimer. Occasionally you see shadows scampering across rooftops, or glimmer-eyed watchers in the alleys, but mostly the streets are empty. They're not quiet thanks to the incessant whispering of the faces in the walls. Towards the end of the day, Rhino pauses to tie her shoelace and a dozen arrows fly from a trap in the wall beside her. She falls dead, her thick rhino hide punctured all over. Now it is certain Chimer is trying to kill you. I wonder if I have to do these in a specific order, I should say. Whisper a secret to the stone faces. They're bound to guide you in return. I only have one, but sure, we'll take it. The stone faces of Chimer are honor-bound to whisper a secret in return. They tell you the way to go. Just as you're expecting to survive another day without casualties, a section of pavement crumbles beneath Stu's feet. He falls, a shrieking mass of flailing arms and proboscis and tentacles, and his screams end in a sudden squelch. When you look down the pit, you see he has been speared on a long iron spike. Let instinct guide you. A bold proposal, slight disadvantage. Slight advantage, though. Sorry. Ah, wonderful. The streets do their best to outfox you, but you're filled with an unanswerable certainty. Down here, up here, a sharp left there. You've made it. Finally, and despite the city's best efforts, you stumble into the center. The misshapen skeletons of patchwork men lie heaped around a marble fountain. Crystal blue water tinkles merrily from the central statue's eyes. The faces have finally stopped their whispering. It's silent here and peculiarly gloomy. Examine the statue. The statue depicts a young and beautiful woman covered in scars and wounds. Why have you come here? The voice sounds inside your head. Forceful, unrelenting, what do you want from us? You want to help the city of Chimer fight the Emperor, of course. Oh. Then bring us stories of violence and death, chimes the voice in your head. Visions of blood will be our guide. The streets stop twisting and become a straightforward grid. You make your way back easily. Of course, of course. Report to the Emperor that Chimer will bother his soldiers no longer. I don't believe it, says the Emperor, a little to the left. Two patchwork men are trying to hang another tasteful nude portrait on his already crowded wall, and he's watching them with his hands behind his back. Lie to me again and you won't enjoy the consequences, says the Emperor. No, a little to the right. Hang it properly or I'll have your families killed. I have another task for you, says the Emperor before you can leave. You can redeem yourself. Go to Harlequin and meet with the Painted Queen. Make sure she's loyal to me, by any means necessary. The Emperor attempts a wink, though his eyelids stick together and he's forced to prise them apart with his fingers. If she's not loyal, I'll have her killed and install patchwork in her place. Of course. Oh, that would be such a terrible thing. I would simply love that. Well, I know where we're going right now, because I will be damned if I am missing an opportunity to get that person away. Although, perhaps I should. Dear, I'm torn between my hatred of the Painted Queen and my hatred of the Chimeran Empire as a whole. Although I can already destabilize them just by giving more stories over to the faces. So I guess it's worth it to kill her. You know, it might stabilize the Empire a bit, but at the end of the day, she'll be dead, and I think that's just worth it, you know? Because, my god, she's evil. Like, truly evil. Disney levels of evil, I would say. Well, let's see what this is. Book? No. No book for me. Pity. But come on, let's go. Ascertain her loyalty, you know. See how she's doing, and then promptly have her killed. That sounds about right for me. No. There we go. I wonder. Yes, papers, please. Yes. Ascertain the loyalty of the Painted Queen. The Pasquinade Palace is a colossal and colorful tent, flags fluttering from its central pole, the door an enormous flap. Grin-faced guards bow as you walk past. So the Emperor sends you to speak on his behalf, asks the Painted Queen archly from atop her stilt throne. Her face is as white as chalk, apart from the tiny red diamonds on each cheek. She assures you of her loyalty, motions her guards to give you gifts of joke books and wine, and sends you on her way. Of course, if she were planning a revolt, she would never admit it to you outright. Test of vigilance. Investigate for signs of rebellion. Oh. Ordinary citizens tell you there have been rumors of a rebellion for weeks, spread mostly by drunken soldiers. The Painted Queen hasn't held one of her spectacular games in almost a month. More and more patchwork soldiers have been going missing. A pair of fool knights clang past you. The humorists are in the Emperor's pocket, one says. We cannot rely on them, but the rest of the city will support the Queen when the time comes. Interesting. Meet with the Queen again, in private. Perhaps you'll help the rebellion, perhaps you will prevent it. You manage to talk your way past the Grin guards. You're an agent of the Emperor, after all, and enter one of the Painted Queen's sumptuous rooms in the Pasquinade Palace. She sits in front of her mirror, face stubbornly away from you, plucking her eyebrows. What do you want? She asks. Ask her if she's planning a rebellion. The Queen turns to glare at you. In the Entomark, they expect dignity from their queens. Here, I'm expected to embody the madness that has been rotting at the city's core for centuries. She returns to her plucking. I must laugh and prance and screech. It's tiresome. No one in the city is mad, Brian Bright. Not anymore. Except perhaps the humorists. The rest of us tiredly perform the motions of madness. Someone started this dance long ago, and now no one is brave enough to stop. So yes, I plan rebellion, because in public I perform the part of a mad and unpredictable woman, but in reality I take my political decisions seriously. The Emperor, however, really is both mad and unpredictable. A pale-faced guard, cheeks split into a grin, stands behind you with a slapstick raised in one hand. The Queen sighs loudly, and now I must devise some manner of tiresomely comedic death for you, she says. Why do you make my life so difficult? The slapstick swings down. Dodge out of the way. You leap beside, in an instant you're out the door and into the streets, grin-faced guards chasing you down with squeaking footsteps. Time to return to Chimer. No reason to stay in Harlequin any longer. Sad honking noises follow you through the streets. Return to the Kinetopede. Although now I'm curious. I do hate to do this, but at the same time, what would happen if I supported her with this new knowledge that she's not actually as evil as she appears to be? Present our papers. Meet with her in private. Tell her you want to help the rebellion. I don't believe you, she says flatly. You aim to bait me into admitting something I should not. A test of spirit. Persuade her you're telling the truth. A sane person trapped in the Emperor's service, a joke worthy of Harlequin. Her chalk-white lips lift into a small smile. Very well. Simply tell the Emperor that I will be loyal to him until the end. Advise him that it is safe to turn his back on me so I may plant a dagger there. No. No, that's actually not what I wanted to do. Sorry. See, I don't want to explore all my options, is the thing, because that creates a bad habit. Excuse me? I'm now concerned that I might have just got myself into a bit of a loop there. But regardless. No. As I was saying, I don't want to explore every option and do the whole save reload thing. Seems dishonest. But there's occasions when I'm like, is this the best way to hurt the Empire? And this knowledge we've gained is actually kind of extraordinarily valuable. Because it paints the Painted Queen in a different light. So she's originally from the Entomark. Why is she continuing this madness at Harlequin? She says it's because the humorists are the only ones who really are still crazy, but... That actually changes things in Harlequin a lot. Killing her might not be the best option, then. It's really about taking out the humorists. Although... yeah, I don't know what to do with this information. I really don't. Like, I have no idea. Still, we're gonna return to the Emperor. And maybe we don't report this little rebellion. Oh, sure. Hide things. Fine. Report to the Emperor that the Painted Queen is loyal. No, 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 you hear the Emperor shout as you walk in. He's standing next to one of his patchwork lieutenants, jabbing his finger at a purple and red flag draped over the table. This isn't the design I wanted. How long must we go round and round designing our Empire's bloody flag? But this is exactly the design you sent me, says the patchwork man, scratching his head. The Emperor turns away from him with an irritated sigh and listens to what you have to say. Useless, he shouts. Of course she's not loyal. Ah, I'm surrounded by incompetence. One more task for you, says the Emperor. Redeem yourself. I'm going to tell you a state secret, he says. There's a war going on in Lishan. Oh, really? I've skillfully hidden its existence from the rest of my empire, but now it's getting out of hand. I want you to infiltrate the rebels, find out their military plans, and deliver it to my loyalist soldiers before it's too late. He turns back to the flag and the perspiring patchwork soldier. Now, he says, you must scrap this hideous thing. As usual, I must do everything myself. The new flag will feature my face merging into a wolf's face. He waves you away dismissively. Just to make things easier for us later down the road, bring stories of violence to the statue at Chimer's heart. It craves to hear of blood. The streets carry you to Chimer's heart like a flowing river. How could you have once been lost here for days? The wounded statue stands on her plinth, weeping in bleeding crystal water. It murmurs a greeting in your head. Tell a war story. Carnage, bombs, explosions that rain dust and limbs. In your head, the statue sobs with happiness. Well then. The streets around throb with dull red light. Has the statue's expression changed? Has its scowl deepened? Are those war drums you hear inside your mind? More patchwork soldiers will go missing in Chimer now. New traps have begun to blossom, edged with hate and bloodthirst. Tell a lurid tale. Blood in the gutter. Knives that cut in the dark. The statue sings. Excellent. Sadistic new traps have begun to blossom. Ooh. Interesting. The streets around here are darker than before. Has the statue's expression changed? Is its smile more sinister? Why did the clanging bells of the city sound suddenly like laughter? More patchwork soldiers will go missing in Chimer now. Sadistic new traps have begun to blossom. Excellent. And we can keep doing this for a long, long time. Leave the statue. I wonder now, how stable are they? Oh. I didn't mean to do this, but there we are. I am concerned. Let me see. Empire's overthrow. Can do, but tell me of... No, these are things we have. Relationships, would it be under there? Looking for stability, I don't know where that would be. Stories, perhaps? How much damage have we done to this place, I wonder? Yes, there we are, stability. And tell me... Come now. You have nothing to tell me about... Huh. There's nothing here about... Yeah, nothing here at all about Chimer. Well, that's somewhat disappointing. Leave. Let's do this little bit of rebellion, eh? Help the rebels in Lishan. And we'll go from there. Maybe I just didn't see it there, but, well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Our goal is to see to the Empire's overthrow today. Hopefully. Well, not today, because it's now Scar Day, and pretty sure we didn't start at Scar Day, now did we? I wish I could keep track of these months. Oh well. Suppose it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but still. Would be nice. Well, there we are. Yes, we could meet with the Empire's loyalists. I suppose we have to, it seems. Your service to the Emperor is well known at this point, and it's not difficult to convince the Loyalists that you're on their side. You find the Patchwork commanders in a tent behind a machine gun nest, surrounded by sandbags and massive artillery. Ask if you can see their plans. Oh, of course, says the general, wiping sweat from his brow. We wouldn't want to disappoint the Emperor. He takes you through their plans, step by step, and doesn't complain when you make notes. Bid goodbye. Wander the streets. As you pass a collapsed house, you notice something gleaming amongst the rubble. Could it be a key? While you haul it free from the wreckage, though, you hear shouting behind you. 3 Patchwork soldiers have spotted you. One with the head of an owl, one with bull horns, and one with the slimy skin of an amphibian. Halt! Hoots the owl-headed man. Sure. That's property of the chimeric military. Hand it over or face consequences. Grab the item and run. They raise their rifles and fire at your retreating back. Good luck. You grab the item and run in one smooth motion, so fast that none of them can react. Bullets whiz past your shoulder. Looks a little hairy for a few seconds until you nip down an alley and lose them. Excellent. Tell me, do I just meet with them again? I guess leave from the south. What do I do with these plans? Like, am I supposed to just wait a day and then come back? Let's try just doing a lap around the house and then climbing back in. Not sure exactly. I mean, I assume I give the plans over to the rebels, but I don't know how to contact the rebels, so... Yeah, Bottle Darkness is always good stuff. Huh. Come. I mean, I know I'm fast now, but I wish I was just that little bit faster. Oh. Haven't seen one of you blood red ones glowing before. Well, I probably have, but not for a long while. Yeah, let's read these runes. Ooh. The runes tell a story of 9 dead worlds, gray and lifeless, surrounding a bloated red sun. One day there will be a vengeance, it promises. Interesting. A profound unease settles upon you. Time to scuttle off into the dark. Yeah, somewhere not here would probably be good. That's odd. 9 dead worlds. I'm assuming they were, consumed by the house. Never know, though. Wander the streets, I suppose? Oh. Surrender the item, I guess. I don't know what to do. Let's quickly go back to Chimer itself. Just really quickly. In case I can do something there, which I'm not aware of. Maybe there's something... I don't know. I honestly just don't know. Maybe there is something I can do... Some way I can meet the rebels, but I just met them not that long ago when I was wandering the streets. Was that like my one chance to actually see them? Because if it was, that's not good. I guess we'll just keep going. One more to the right and then up. It might just be that it's dependent on random chance, which is possible but would be annoying. Yeah, not dealing with that, thank you. That thing's on its own. Bye. Hide stuff. I can see we can explore it. And just leave him suffering. Because Lord knows I'm not going to piss off the city at this point. Oh, what's going on in the court? Okay, I'm not sure how we can advance this little rebellion of ours, but... well, I'd say we've done some damage. Next episode, we're gonna go back to Lishan once more. Just want to see if I can possibly turn in those plans. Then, I suppose we explore more to the south. Try to find the eastern border of the house, actually. That'd probably be my first plan, and yeah, I guess we'll go back to Forbert or Quinn, see if we can get the delving journal somehow. Not sure how I would have missed that, but these are all matters for the future. For now, thank you for your time. Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.